Hi, I'm Jack from legalexpert.co.uk. We are personal injury claims specialists. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we offer a no-win, no-fee service. In this video, I'm going to be looking at whether or not you may be eligible to bring a claim for compensation for a wet floor accident which has resulted in an injury. I'll be taking a look at whether or not you can claim, along with how we recommend you begin the process of claiming, as well as how much your injury may be worth, as we take a look at our compensation injury amount table. If you have any requests or questions, let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Slipping on a wet floor can not only be embarrassing, but it can also result in some very serious injuries. But if the accident was caused due to the negligence of others, then you may be entitled to compensation. So that's whether or not you may be eligible. But how do you go about bringing a claim for wet floor accident injuries? Well, we strongly recommend that you reach out to a personal injury claims specialist that has experience in dealing with wet floor accident compensation claims. The good news for you is that we at legalexpert.co.uk not only offer a no-win, no-fee service. This means that there's no upfront fees, and if your case was to lose, then there's not a penny to pay. But we are also happy to offer you a completely free, zero obligation consultation, where we'll talk through your case with you in order to help you establish what your options are. You can speak to us whenever you'd like, as we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by calling our free phone helpline on 0800 652 7676, or by visiting our around-the-clock live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. If you're asking how much compensation for slipping on wet floor may I be entitled to during your consultation, well, let's say your wet floor accident resulted in a back injury, we'd be happy to look at what the average compensation for back injury is, as well as use our back injury compensation calculator to help you establish how much you may be entitled to, as the figures that we'll shortly be going over will be for your injuries alone, and do not include any additional sums for things like loss of income from time off work, any medical expenses, the cost of any trips made in relation to your injury, and any other expenses associated with your injury. Now, we're going to take a look at how much your injuries may be worth when claiming compensation by taking a look at our wet floor accident injury compensation claim amount table.
Okay, as you can see, we've got a couple of different injury types in front of us, starting off with back injuries. For severe back injuries, we're looking at £30,910 right the way up to £128,320. Then for moderate back injuries, we're looking at £9,970 right the way up to £30,910. For mild back injuries, we're looking at anything from £1,950 all the way up to £9,970. For severe arm injuries, we're looking at £76,650 all the way up to £104,370. Then onto injuries resulting in permanent and substantial disablement, we're looking at anything from £31,220 all the way up to £47,720. For less severe, all the way up to £31,220. For wrist injuries of the severe type, we're looking at anything from £37,960 all the way up to £47,720. For moderate wrist fractures, we're looking at anything from £10,040 all the way up to £19,530. For minor wrist injuries, we're looking at anything from £2,810 all the way up to £3,790. For severe leg injuries, we're looking at anything from £31,250 all the way up to £108,370. For moderate leg injuries, we're looking at anything from £22,130 all the way up to £31,250. Then for mild leg injuries, we're looking at anything from £7,270 right the way up to £22,130. For ankle injuries of permanent damage, we're looking at anything from £24,950 all the way up to £55,560. For mild permanent damage to the ankle, we're looking at anything from £10,960 all the way up to £21,200. Then finally on to modest foot injuries. This could be anything all the way up to £10,960.
I'd like to emphasise that these figures are the amounts that you may receive solely as an award for the injury itself, and does not include the amount of any loss of income from time off work or any expenses you've incurred or may incur as part of your compensation sum, which means that the amount of your claim is likely to be larger. Once again, if you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Thanks.
Of course, the circumstances of each incident are never the same, and whether or not you believe you have a valid claim, it's always advisable that you speak to an expert on the matter. So if you'd like further assistance, we are personal injury claims specialists. We offer free, friendly advice on no-win, no-fee compensation claims, so there's not a penny to pay if you lose. Get the maximum compensation that you deserve. We're rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, and we have specialist solicitors with up to 30 years experience. It'll only take just a couple of minutes for our team, who'll be happy to answer any questions you may have to help establish whether or not you have a valid claim. Call now on 0800 652 7676 or visit our live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. Don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading helpful videos just like this one on a regular basis. You can also check out one of our recommended videos or head over to legalexpert.co.uk, where you can read community questions on our forum, get free advice from our live chat, read articles and seek assistance for compensation on a no-win, no-fee basis with your personal injury claim.